The summer's on, and I've been living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Been waiting all year to be here, to ride the wave of the water frontier. The ocean's warm and the tunes are chill. We'll stand here till we get our fill. We're working hard and we're playing hard too. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Time to go big or go home. And I ain't going home, 'cause summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. 'Cause summer's on, the ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. Everything we've ever wanted's right here. Don't wanna blink just to fight the fear that our time will pass way too fast. And I'll be dreaming of the beach another year. We're gonna have the time of our lives. Days and nights with the sun in our eyes. And a wild tide under bluest skies, tearing up the shoreline. 'Cause summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. 'Cause summer's on, the ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. We're gonna ride The summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. The summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. 'Cause summer's on, the ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day.
ton of okay.
I'm on top of it.
I'm just hearing Michael Keegan Key in my head. Son of a bitch!
You can't say that. We're too early in the YouTube video and we'll get demonetized.
Don't worry, I'll edit it.
Oh, let's go.
Please do. Please do.
I have the power of post editing, so but yeah, man, it has been a while. But we're gonna get back into the swing of things here. And I'm very excited because though I haven't really spent too much time writing, I do have still most of the notes from when I was really into it, so I'm really excited to see what happens.
Let's go.
But new year, so let's just remind everybody of who we are. My name is Ikea, and I'm a Turtle VTuber here, and this is my island. Thank you for joining me. And with me are my 4 fabulous players here, starting from your left, which is you, audience. We're gonna start with Not Mafia.
Audience is left. That's me. Hi, I'm not Mafia. I with underscores. Sorry, that's important. And I play Violet, the warlock rogue, who is gonna get her lore eventually.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. It's approaching.
Yes. Moving down the line.
Hi, I'm Welling Frog.
You said you were on top of it. What's up?
Yeah, no. I play Millennia Amaranth, the fighter barbarian Thunderwolf. And yeah, I'm excited to play again.
I'm glad to see that we have some excitement and somebody's on top of it.
Yeah.
Next down the line.
Hello, I'm Lumi, and I play Visper, the chaotic sorcerer. And I'm very excited to play again. Yippee!
Yeah, the holidays really messed us up schedule-wise. And last but certainly not least.
Hey, what up, everybody? My name is Rune Phantom, otherwise known as Squarb Featherfowl, a bird cop who is quickly becoming who is already basically completely disillusioned with the cop aspect of bird cop.
We hate to see it. Bird Cop would have been a fun side series.
Nah, I think we love to see it. Screw the police.
Let's go. Violet's been saying it since day one.
Violet actually has been saying it.
Squarb's been listening.
Yeah, Squarb finally let the intrusive thoughts in.
Well, the intrusive thoughts came after seeing a child, not children, but after seeing the electric bars in the holding cells. The purpose of that is just brutality. There is no other need for it.
So, yeah. Some would say that was solely for shock value. So,
Oh God, you
been setting that up for a month, so glad to see that pay off finally.
Finally, let's get rolling, yeah?
Yeah, so where we last left off, you guys had discovered the entrance to the Northwest Trade Tunnel along the Dragon Spine Mountains, which is the land border that separates Abu Qinasta from the rest of the continent of Velour. You discovered that it was guarded by a large war band that you were able to recognize they were working for the cultists, thanks to Violet, Millennia, and Lumi sneaking in. Well, specifically Violet snuck in, using her disguised self spell. She was able to get a better understanding of the layout of the camp, learn the inner machinations of the various groups that were working inside, and discovered that these are mercenaries through and through. And so through your ability of somehow managing to persuade very well with the aid of the merchant prince, you were able to negotiate on behalf of on behalf of Blasvatan. You see how long it's been? On behalf of Blasvatan to have the warband no longer work for the cultists, but instead work for the city of Blasphatan, and eventually, probably properly, the entirety of Abu Qinasta if everything works out. Thankfully, with that in mind, you guys were able to disarm a very heavily involved combat scenario that I had spent 2 weeks working on.
Get wrecked.
Oops.
It's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm just
I
disappointed.
I can't believe you gave me a free Eldritch Invocation, literally session 1. So
That's fair.
So what I'm hearing is the DM's plans came back to bite them in the butt.
Listen, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, but I am afraid to admit that after 2 weeks of hard work, to all see it fizzle out because of diplomacy.
Hey man,
But-
that's the preferred outcome 9 times out of 10.
But the fact is that it wasn't just that. See, here's the thing. It's not that diplomacy work that it irks me. It's the fact that we can't open a door managed to get diplomacy to work.
What do you mean, team? We can't. Oh no, I'd forgotten about that.
You weren't there, so
No, I wasn't. I was in the library.
So funny. I didn't even consider that.
yeah, they couldn't. They had to work really hard on that puzzle door.
we are a charisma-based party, not an intelligence-based party. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Glances at my 0 charisma.
Do you see what I'm
Glances at
saying?
my +1 charisma,
Do you see what I'm saying? But
0 strength, 0 wisdom, but a lot of beef right behind it.
Ugh.
But it was thanks to this diplomacy that you were able to have the majority of the traps avoided that were being built by the goblins and the kobolds inside of the tunnel proper. And while they are busy trying to pack up their things and make their way to Blasphatan, they did give you access beyond the gates that are controlled by these giant trolls that are harnessed and attached to the doors that are used as a pulley system to let you through without having to go through all the chaos that is the traps.
And fighting 2 trolls.
And fighting 2 trolls, which again, very disappointed. I had a battle, I had a rampart, I had palisades. I was prepared for a siege. Okay? I was prepared for Millennia to unleash the storm. I was prepared for Lumi to do whatever it is that she does.
Fireball centered on self.
Fireball. Yeah.
I don't take fire damage.
They'll
Not
never
me
expect
specifically, you know.
this.
I don't care how small the room is.
Like, I was prepared for like a plague to attack my crew. I was prepared for some sort of weird Holy Avenger moment with the sound of Holy Diver being played in the background. Like
Now it's playing in my head.
like I was prepared for a bloodbath. Instead, I got a Game of Thrones episode. So but like not the cool Game of Thrones episode.
Oh, damn.
You
Sorry.
got the Log Horizon season 2 episode.
I got Log Horizon season 2 episode 5. Like let's just
Hey, that's not a bad episode though.
It's not. It honestly, Log Horizon is a very good world. Anyways, you guys were able as you guys made your way through the doors that were being controlled by the trolls, you make your way into the trade tunnel proper, and that is where we last left off. So, you guys are in a still well lit tunnel, because this is a trade tunnel. It is being managed by both sides of the tunnel. So you guys have bright light available to you along the edges of the tunnel, so you guys don't need to worry about your darkness for the time being. How do you proceed?
Like marching order?
Yes, I need a marching order.
Okay.
Yeah, up the front.
I think me and Visper are center, and then the 2 tanks are outer.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Is my Sorry, this is me personally. Is my title up to date for stream?
Says it's that. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Episode 38, Road to 300.
Okay, perfect. Good. I was like, hold on. Did I hit the did I hit the button to update that?
Yep, you're good.
Cool. As you can tell, I'm still waking up.
That's okay.
So, marching order. What am I looking at?
So Squarb in front,
Mm-hmm.
probably followed by either Visper or Violet, whoever wants to be right behind. So those two in the middle, and then Millennia at the back. It sounds like.
Sick, nasty. Let's do it. Alrighty. So
Yeah. For the sake of it, I'll go second.
Cool.
okay, so
I mean this in the nicest way, Visper, but I'd much rather have Violet right behind me.
That's alright. I just can't handle the mass power of my chaotic mess.
Not that I can't handle it. It's just that I'd much rather it be over there.
That's fine as well.
literally anywhere but directly in front of you.
Yeah, basically.
And as we're walking, can I like keep a sniffer out for weird, like noxious smells?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's a
Since
good
you're
idea.
specifically using your smelling, I'm gonna give you a +2 to your passive perception. And then
Okay,
if you're
so
active,
it's
and then if you're actively looking, I'll also give you the +2 as well.
okay. So 16 passive then.
Perfect. Let me. Bro, I am slacking.
Oh.
Forgot my dice.
Oh no.
Playing this like family trivia game with my friends on Tuesday, and one of the question cards that came up was, "What is something that I lose all the time?" They spent 7 minutes trying to figure out it was my dice.
That tracks.
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, we use it every week. Was the only hint I could give them.
Oh, hang on. I need to take a picture of something and send it to the group chat real quick.
Go
Oh, boy.
for it.
Because I made. I was telling you about it earlier, Frog.
Yeah.
Hang on.
The dice are here.
Like, we don't actually have to hold up. I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm
no,
gonna post it.
now I'm just being a DM and organizing my dice.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, you do your thing, I do mine, and then we'll come together and have a great time.
So I made this.
What is
Oh, that actually does
thing?
look awesome. It's a dice tower.
Yep.
Oh.
That
It's
is a
so
dice tower.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
made it for Carrie.
gosh.
Yeah, dice towers are dope.
Oh yeah. No, I may actually use my physical dice today just so I have an excuse to use it, if that's
Hey.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I use physical
That's
dice.
so cool. Oh my
I
gosh.
feel like I'm missing the entire set. The hell?
No, like I'm super proud of it. It took 3 days to print, and it also took me like a couple of days to actually get the model to stick to the print bed because of how complex it is. The print head kept knocking it off the bed.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a learning process, right?
Eka also wants to go into 3D printing so he can make his goddamn armor cosplays.
I mean, if you want, I'll make whatever you need, man.
I'm working on it. Well, it's mostly here. Let me work on financial stability, then we'll get around to that.
Totally fair.
Is
Cool.
this-
My they gave me a 19. We're gonna use you today.
Is this based on something in particular?
No, it's just a mushroom tower with crystals growing around it because it's what she wanted.
Hmm.
She wanted something cute and fanciful and like this.
Okay, so I wasn't being crazy. The rest of the dice weren't out of the bag yet. Okay.
Having a 3D printer sounds so much fun.
Oh, it really is. I've made so much just junk.
So
I thought it was like a nautiloid thing at first. Honestly.
That's totally fair.
But maybe that's just because of the Baldur's Gate 3 brain rot.
No, that's
mood. Alrighty, so as you guys are going down the tunnel, I'm gonna ask for a group perception check, and yes, Millennia, you will get that +2 as part of the group.
cool.
Let's go. That's a natural one, baby.
Oh, let's turn back on hardware
Ooh.
acceleration.
First roll of the year.
Ooh,
First roll of the
ooh.
year.
Let's go,
Hell
Violet.
yeah.
So
I
Oh,
got
thank God, Visper made up for me.
18 for me.
I got a
7.
24.
Damn. Okay, so
A natural 20 up to 24.
oh, she got a nat 20. Oh yeah, that definitely makes up for your
Mhm.
nat 1.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
then-
no. First roll of the year got 7.
You know what? I'm gonna do some dice checks real fast, just with my d20s. Let's see how my rolls are looking.
Fair. I should do this one too because I like this one.
Uh, hmm. I don't know how to interpret these results.
Oh,
I evened out.
oh.
By that I mean I rolled on both the high end and the low end of the dice spectrum, and I even rolled on both extremes.
Nice. The pendulum is in order.
I
It
think
is.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. Mind you, I rolled 4 d20s, so like I
This
think
shall
I'm
be an
okay.
eventful.
This will be an eventful return to form. We are here for it. All right, so so 17, 24, natural 20.
Why do you
A
roll
And I
these?
got an 18 for
18
me.
and a nat 1 for 3. Okay, cool. Well,
Not you.
as you guys proceed down the trade tunnel, you start to notice that some of the lights as you keep going down. I'd say you guys are about maybe give or take 100 feet after the troll doors. About 100 feet out, you start to notice that some of the lights are either dimmed or have been snuffed out entirely. Uh, so you guys have like these patches of darkness here and there the further down you go. Um, but other than that, there doesn't appear to be anything, as far as you understand it, anything out of the ordinary. For at least a tunnel meant to allow traders to go to and from Abu Qinasta and the rest of the continent.
Mm.
As you continue down, I will say that because of Visper's fucking nat 20, I will say Visper, you do start to hear the sound of what you can only actually no, you would know the sound. You start to hear the sound of movement, like it sounds like a wheel just out in the distance, but you can't really pinpoint exactly how far it is from your current location.
Alright.
But it does sound like it's moving
Well,
away from you.
oh, alright, so it shouldn't be a problem then, so I don't think it's worth mentioning.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still rolling my dice. And I just
Oh, okay.
my
Oh, alright.
my averages are
I was
bad.
getting nervous for a sec.
'Cause, sorry, my averages are bad, so I'm like, well, this isn't going to be a good day.
Are they test rolls or are they actual rolls?
These are test rolls.
Thank God. Okay.
I will
Got
say
really nervous.
we'll say as a blatant lie. But yeah, so you don't tell the group anything.
No, because it sounds like it's moving away, and I think it's really minuscule. So
Okay. What's
It's
everybody's
probably fine.
what's everybody's passive perception, by the way, outside of Millennia?
My passive is 10.
10.
Wish I was Nancy with a 19.
Jesus.
you said passive
Or wait, no,
perception.
that was for investigation.
Yes,
Mine
passive.
says- Mine says 14.
14. What about you, Violet?
Passive is 12.
Okay. So okay, cool. So, yeah, actually, Millennia would be the only one to passively receive this.
Oh.
Millennia, you get a scent on the wind as a small draft blows through the tunnel. and you get a familiar scent.
Oh.
It and it's coming down from the direction of that you're already headed, but it's a very faint scent.
Okay. What's the familiarity?
It smells very similar to Thieves' Respite.
Okay. The bad smell of rotting corpses.
All I can provide you with what your passive is it smells like Thieves' Respite.
Okay, great. I am alert and aware, but I think I'll wait for it to get a little stronger before I mention something, just in case like it's a one-off thing.
Fair enough. Let's see here. And then there's not much to do since you guys took out the majority of the problems.
Yep.
So I'm like, how am I going to... Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
I'll say that.
don't say scary things like that. That'll give us panic attacks.
No, that's fine. Please go ahead. Make me more anxious.
The rust creature that we avoided back in like session 4 is back.
Oh, no, thank you.
I need you to stop reading my mind.
No.
Oh, no.
'Cause as you say that, you hear the sound of scratching along the walls and above your heads. Mind you, this is a very large tunnel. So, like, if I recall correctly, I think this was like a 50-foot by like 50-foot tall tunnel, something like that. That's what I recall. I'll have to go back and reread my dimensions. So, but it's a very large tunnel. If it can fit, if it can fit 2 trolls that can open large gates. So,
Right.
but yeah, you hear the sound of like scratching and movement along the walls and the ceiling above you.
Okay, I look up.
Okay. As you look up, you have just enough light to make out an insectoid-like creature clinging to the walls as it skitters along the way.
Also, my dark vision goes to 60 feet, so.
Fair enough. In that case, you make out a grayish figure, insectoid creature.
I thought, I thought that it would give me more detail, but
Yeah. So you see, so it's just at the edge of the light provided by the lanterns that are in the tunnel. That's what I'm saying.
okay.
So you'll see in grays, but you still see a very clearly insectoid-like creature. It kind of looks like it has this very long antenna that kind of reminds you sort of like a grasshopper, but it's anything but given the sheer size of the thing.
Okay. Can I roll a history check to see if I know what it is?
Yes.
Because
you can either roll a history or you can roll a. I'm gonna treat this as a. I can treat this as a survival.
survival.
Yeah, I'll treat this as a
Well,
survival.
both are +4, so
Okay.
I'll do history. That's a 10.
Nothing that you know natively, sadly.
All right.
All you know is that this thing is about the size of Squarb. It's pretty
Does
big.
it look like it's just on its own business?
Before you all looked up, kind of. But the moment you all looked up, it skidded away. But
okay.
that doesn't account for the other sounds that were emitted in the cave.
Put a hand on my sword and as we keep going.
Aim.
Everybody arms.
Not arms necessarily, but ready.
We're going for this. As you continue down the tunnel, I would say you all can see in the bright light there appears to be a body that was left in the middle of the tunnel.
Uh,
Uh,
Ugh.
the, this body from just a distance, uh, it looks like they were heavily armed, but it seems that whatever armaments they had on them had either been stolen or it looks like they it had either been stolen or something was just dealt to them because aside from the obvious like battle scars and wounds this body has taken, it doesn't look like there was anything like it doesn't look like it was killed for food, if that makes sense.
okay, so it might have been an intruder or something.
Yeah, by the looks of it. You're
Okay.
looking at a human male, maybe no older than 21 years old. But like all of the armor and weapons have been stripped from him, and he's just been left out here to die.
Oh, poor bastard.
I wonder
That
which way he was like coming from.
Is it possible for us to
same.
tell?
Huh?
Is it possible for us to tell which way he was coming from?
If you roll an investigation, I can probably give you some clues.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
There's
well,
investigation. Oh, I have a +1 to it. Sure, help.
three.
I'll give Scorb the help action so he can roll with advantage.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So let me keep this one that I've already rolled here. Okay, so with advantage, I am looking at 18, 19, 20, 21 total.
21. So score with a 21. As much as you hate the people that you worked with at the time, your investigative training is coming in handy here.
It's not that I hate the people. The system is shifting in such a way that Squarb no longer appreciates it.
Fair enough. But the training is useful.
Very.
As you begin to basically assess a crime scene, you start to piece together all the necessary clues that you need. On a 21, you notice that the foot traffic here, it seems that he had started coming from the direction from opposite the direction you guys are coming from. So he was heading towards Abu Qinasta at the time.
Hmm.
But as you can tell based on the footprints and everything like that, there was a scuffle. And by the looks of it, it seems that he was assaulted by multiple creatures. Um, but based on the footprints, these creatures look to not be humanoids. Based on the footprints, they have like these little like Y-shaped pads. Um, and you also notice that there are bits of like just small bits of metal that are just scattered about. Nothing too big that it can be like you can probably use it as like scrap metal, but it's small enough to realize, oh, there are metal like shavings and stuff like that here and there. And you also notice bits of rust surrounding his body.
He's been here for a little bit.
I would say with your investigation, you can tell that this was a very recent kill.
I will share the information I have garnered with the rest of the class. What's got you all tensed up, Millennia?
I like my sword.
That's totally fair. I think we should be fine. Is there any indication from the corpse here? Like, is there any indication that this is like the result of a rust monster or anything like that, or is this just rust that happens to be like around him? I mean, no, you said it's fairly recent, so not long enough for rust to have really gathered on him yet.
Correct. So, how would Squarb interpret the data?
Squarb would definitely interpret that as there is a rust elemental nearby. He's encountered one before, so he knows generally what they like, how they function, sort of. Uh, so really, it's just a matter of sussing out which way the thing's gone.
I would say that when you guys made your approach to this body, you all, with your passive perceptions, save for Scorp because his mind was focused on the investigative aspect of it, you all notice that there are tunnels, or at least giant gaping holes in the ceiling, and there's a tunnel off to the left, like maybe 10, 20 feet away from the corpse.
Oh, I fucking hate this.
You just had to go inside of a tunnel.
There's no issue. What are you on about? You just need to go in the tunnel.
No, we're just going into the tunnel.
I would like to cast Flock of Familiars to have some friends with us
Yes.
that aren't that are a bit more expendable.
Okay. What familiars are you summoning specifically?
4 spiders.
Awesome.
Cool.
So 4 medium-sized spiders appear around you.
Yeah, they basically like sort of the similar way to how I just hammer space my sword out of just someplace where you could like pull it out of. The spiders kind of just like crawl out of spaces that they weren't before,
Neat.
even if that space didn't quite make sense for them. And I believe, do Find Familiars get dark vision? Spiders do.
Spiders do, I believe. And I also didn't realize that they were not medium spiders. These are the tiny variety.
These are the tiny spiders.
Yes, these are the tiny spiders.
These are not giant spiders.
Yes. Sag. Yeah, no, they have dark vision up to 30 feet. Tiny spiders, but yeah, you summon 4 because warlock they cast at maximum level.
Yes.
So yeah, so you have a 3rd level spell slot.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so 4 spiders. When you cast the spell, they just sort of descend out from your clothes.
Yeah, basically.
Just very creepy crawly style. And but yeah, you now have 4 spider familiars that exude a sort of undead aura about them.
I've not used my bug friends enough, but caves are where they shine because they can scout ahead and
Indeed.
see.
I'm just happy to see the bugs.
Yeah, it's been a while since I was able to actually like use my bugs.
That's so
Um,
straight up. Violet as a character concept makes me want to play a druid that's like specifically centered around vermin.
oh yeah, Vermin Druid is so cool.
Yeah. There's a
Play spore sorcerer.
sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, like just play a spore warlock or not warlock druid. That's my vermin ice.
Spore Druid, yeah.
Bring them back to life. How? Mike, it's
Anyway.
So are you going to send the spiders out, or are you just having them?
Yes.
Like... Okay.
I'm gonna send the spiders out, and I'm going to I'm gonna like stagger them so that there's one that I am currently looking through that's in the front, and then there are the 3 others that are sort of staggered behind in case that first one has an issue.
Okay. You have multiple tunnels you can assess. So I guess the question is, are you just looking at the one that's on the ground floor with you about 20 feet out, or are you going to the ones in the ceiling?
For now, let's do the ground floor.
Okay, cool. So you just have them staggered out enough so that way if the first one dies, you can just swap to the next one.
Yes.
Fair enough. Tiny spiders kind of skitter out. You guys, I guess this is a good opportunity to ask, what are the rest of you doing? Because these spiders can only move so fast because they're tiny.
Yeah, they're not the most fast creature.
I have a kind of a meta rule clarification
Well, 20
about rest
feet-
monsters.
Well, 20 feet every 6 seconds is kind of disgusting.
Yeah,
Kind of fast for spiders.
For a little
bit
guy.
terrifying.
Yeah, like
For a little guy like
I-
that, yeah.
Yeah, so if
He's
somebody
just a little guy.
Yeah, so if somebody ever asked me, hey, if you ever get isekai to D&D, I'd be like, no, there are there are 20 foot per second spiders walking around like normal.
Dude,
There's no
no.
fucking way in hell. I would rather get eaten by the dragon. Like honestly, the day-to-day life of a human sucks. Like, but yes. So clarification.
It's about about rest monsters in general. I forget if it's non-magical or magical that they can affect.
I can't tell you that because it's integral to the monster's identity.
Okay, fair.
but if you want to roll, because I gave you the wrong stat, if you want to roll an Arcana, I can provide you with more details.
I will try. Because I can't remember and I don't want to metagame too hard.
Fair enough. I appreciate you being honest.
That was almost a 17, but it's a 9.
So for that
I-
specific question, I can give you a little detail.
Okay.
You know that so you know that all rust monsters have the ability to detect specific kinds of metal.
Right.
And you also note that they are typically normally docile creatures, but you don't really know if magical metal is part of their diet. But you do know that they
Cool.
look for very specific types of metal.
Okay. Scorb, do you wear metal armor?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you wear metal armor? I don't remember.
Leather. If I
We
wear
might be
anything,
good.
yeah, if I wear anything heavier than that, I can't fly, and I'd
Okay.
really rather keep my wings functioning.
We might really be okay.
Yeah, no, we're
From what I
probably fine.
remember.
Because like I think from my out of game knowledge, like the Squarb wouldn't know this, but I think player
Yeah.
knowledge says my enchanted stuff is probably pretty safe from rust monsters. So like lock and key are fine, but like I don't give a shit about losing stuff like my bearings and manacles and stuff.
Right. Lances at my crowbar.
My backup.
You need a crowbar?
I have
chance?
a crowbar. What do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know. That was like, was that a bit in this game, or am I mixing it up with different?
No,
game?
the crowbar was a thing.
The
Yeah.
crowbar was a bit in this game, yeah.
Yes. Not brought up very often, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's a relatively recent,
Um,
I think. I don't
yeah.
know. I love my crowbar. I would never lose it.
Crowbar is precious. Crowbar is life. Anywho, Violet, for your spiders, go ahead and roll a perception check since you're using them to investigate the tunnels. They have a +2 proficiency bonus on top of that, and they do not have a modifier for their perception. It's a flat roll +2.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, Violet, no.
This is a good
So that's
one.
another natural one. So I've gotten 2 nat ones in a
Ooh.
row, I believe.
At least within the same session, for sure.
Oh yeah, within the same
In a row
session.
for Mafia.
Two perception checks in a row, nat one.
Yeah.
Violet is doing pretty well.
I think Violet is still reeling from the fact that you got away with diplomacy.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I've done my job. I can sit back and relax
like
for a
like
little
this
bit.
what you're doing is overtime at this point in your head.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't seem to detect any activity along this cave the further you go in.
Okay. Awesome. I'm sure this will be fine.
I'm sure everything will be totally fine.
Yep.
So I guess after Violet was unsuccessful in her investigation, do you guys wish to proceed forward, or do you wish to maintain your position here around a corpse?
I think moving forward's probably a safe bet for us.
I'm gonna do a semi-respectful thing and move the corpse at least to the side of the tunnel.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
no,
like-
I'll help do like the quick respects and all of that jazz.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, I don't want like it to be a hindrance to other people. I don't want it to be seen. It'll be eaten by other things in the cave, so I don't
Yeah,
really.
nobody wants to trip over a corpse.
God, I feel bad for like that one merchant who just like is just trotting along in a wagon, then oh dear.
Spiders and all other tiny insects should have higher AC, I think.
I mean, you would think, but no.
Because they're harder to hit.
Like, I get the 1 hit point thing, but have you tried to kill a spider? They don't die.
At least not cleanly.
Yeah.
No.
I think they should have like a 20 AC and 1 hit point. Go full sands on them.
No, I'd rather be able to hit the spider entirely because they already move 20 feet per 6 seconds. I'm good.
Have you ever tried to punch a bird?
Yeah, have you ever tried explaining Pokemon advantage and disadvantages, like fighting versus flying? Have you ever tried to punch a bird? I love that. That's so great.
So let's get this corpse cleaned up and then carry on. I think we
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah, his you know his tunic and whatnot is all there. He just like all the metal bits of him are gone. Like the buckle on his shoes is no longer there, so his shoes kind of like undone. His weapons and armor are not there at all. But no, he's dead. He's officially dead.
Cool.
The man got killed.
While you're
So
doing
yeah,
that-
I'm gonna keep our spiders ahead of us, but I'm gonna be in violet again. And if the spiders passively notice anything, which basically they each have a passive perception of 10, which
10.
probably isn't gonna do much, but they can notify me if things go bad, and I will be able to tell if they die? Question mark.
Yes, you will be notified when a spider dies because they are technically
it.
linked to you psychically.
Yes. Okay.
While we're moving the corpse, can I telepathically ask Key real quick? Sorry, is Locke is the sword. I'd like to telepathically ask Locke if they'll be okay if we run across a rust monster.
Uh, Locke goes.
Like, do they know?
Locke has to think about that. Like he either goes, oh, that's a, I've never had the honor of fighting a rust monster before. Well, there's only one to find out now, isn't there?
I'd really rather not lose you if we can help it. I'm going to play it safe and use my bow if we run across one.
Fair enough.
Worst comes to worst, I'll punch one.
You can
Yeah, no, I've got talons.
you can psychically feel the like disappointment in Locke's demeanor when he realizes he doesn't get to slay a rust monster.
It's a matter of safety, and I'd really rather you not be eaten.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand.
Besides, there are many other very honorable opponents for you to help me strike down.
That does actually make me smile a little bit if I could smile.
Anywho, thank you for the clarification. We good? Can we roll?
Eat.
Yeah, let's move forward.
On a passive perception of 10, your spiders find flies.
Yo.
Their instincts take over. But no, as you continue to go down, you start to realize that the further down the tunnel you go, the more not so much odd, but just so much. No, actually, it's pretty odd to think about it when it's a trade tunnel. The odder it gets. The like after you left that corpse, you find another corpse just strewn across the tunnel, except that there's two of them. These two respectively are half elves, and their bows have been shattered in twain, and whatever armor they had they're still wearing because it appears to be made out of some kind of leather. But once again, all the metal bits and bobs on their armor and on their clothing have just seemed to have disappeared for seemingly no reason other than there's rust everywhere around them. Sorry, my train of thought just lost me for a second. Let me hold on a second. There we are. I will say, because you've already investigated a scene similar to this, you can infer that this is a very similar incident. However, what you'll note, specifically Squarb, what you'll note is that there appear to be more than two combatants that were of humanoid form at this junction.
Ah. Interesting. Sorry, let me get my brain wrapped around myself for a second. It's not
Yes.
cooperating with me.
Let me get into character once more.
It seems as though there were more than 2 combatants here. These 2 weren't the only ones.
Hmm.
Well, we're gonna find him eventually. We have to go this way.
I suppose that's fair. The fact that there are multiple corpses left behind by this rust monster leave me a bit anxious, though.
I will say for Lumi, because of her perception check that she made way long ago, you can still hear the sound of that of those wheels. They're now a little bit closer, but they're still far enough away from you where they don't appear to present to you like anything more than, oh, it's still out there somewhere in the tunnel.
Oh, all right. I'm definitely gonna tell them. So, hey guys. I don't know if this is important or not, but I hear like the sound of wheels trucking along. I heard it further back, but I didn't think it was important. But now it sounds like it's starting to get closer. So, just to let you know.
Also,
wheels are so
yeah,
mechanical?
yeah, it sounds like a
uh,
carriage.
yeah.
That's weird.
Also, Millennia, the scent of Thieves' Respite is getting a little bit stronger the further down the tunnel you get.
Okay.
Seeing corpses strewn about like this, I think it's probably best if we arm ourselves before we carry on. We'll get these out of the way and then move forward.
This is the last time I'm moving bodies. If we find more, we're just gonna leave them.
uh,
That's fair, we don't have much time.
Yeah.
okay, so who's moving the bodies?
I think Storm
Probably
and I were
Millennia
the
and I.
strongest.
Yeah.
Cool. I need both of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Cool. Is it something I can see?
No, this one is this is an
Okay.
imperceptible attack.
Even blind sight?
Nat 20.
You do have blind sight. Well, nat 20 will save regardless. Let me...
I'm sorry, I don't mean to like push about things.
No.
but, like,
No. The blind. No, I forgot you
It
had
is up
blind
to you
sight.
to make
That's
sure-
that's on me. I forgot you
Yeah.
had blind sight.
Yeah, no, it is on the player to make sure that the mechanics of their character are observed.
Yeah, no, I'll give it to you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like a preternatural sense. I'll give it to you.
Cool. Oh, that's a 21.
You both
Hey.
you both save as you begin to move the corpses. You feel something, some sort of movement underneath their armor, and quickly, assuming it was a predator, you remove your hands from the corpses, and then out lashes out a centipede that just tried to bite you both. Separate-
These fucking guys.
Yeah, so separate corpses, mind you. Both of you had separate centipedes. But the
I
moment
see.
but the moment it tried to bite you, how do you two react?
I'm
Attack.
cutting the head off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. Easy enough. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because it's just a centipede. I mean, unless you guys want to see if you accidentally lop an arm off, but like,
No.
okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so easy enough. You guys kill the centipedes, and the moment they are slain, they sort of begin to evaporate, almost as if they were magical in nature.
They were summoned centipedes.
Godion
from the
cultist.
tattoos. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh.
We're going the right way.
Lovely.
No, this is
Well,
good.
that
We're
was
going the
what-
right way.
Yep, we are. Was not expecting to find them here. 2 less for us to kill later.
So as you
Mm,
continue to move down, I'll need you all to make another group perception check. My fingers are crossed for
All
Violet.
right.
I still get a plus 2
Violet's
to mine.
Violet's
Yes.
gonna have 3 natural 1 perception checks in a row.
Oh, Violet, you can also.
Let me tell you, that
also-
was a 2.
I was gonna say, Violet. I will also say, because your spiders are ahead, can you please roll as a group for your spiders as well?
Is that 4d20?
No, I'm gonna make them roll as 1.
Okay. They get a +2.
Yes.
They rolled a 13 straight plus whatever modifiers.
So
apply to the
15.
spiders. 15.
I got a 13.
It's 15, 13,
17.
17, and then Lumi, what'd you roll for perception?
4.
13.
13. Okay, cool. So Violet, you do not see it. Your spiders, however, ping you that there is activity up ahead.
Who's pinging me on Discord?
Who hit at everyone?
Well, I don't know which Discord it is.
I have so many servers.
It's my own personal hell. So
It's pinging me on my interwebs.
Webby. So yeah, but your spiders inform you that there's activity up ahead. How far can your familiars go? 100 feet, something like that.
100 feet for me to be able to see through their eyes. They technically can go further, but
Yeah, but
in order for me to see through them, I need
yeah, so
to.
communicate telepathically. It's 100 feet. So I would say,
Yeah.
I would give you that. I would say they were 100 feet out if you want that to be a thing.
Yeah, I think roughly.
I think that's something Violet
Give
would
or
do.
take. I think 25 feet, 50 feet, 75 feet, and 100 feet.
Yeah, stagger them
in front
out.
of
Yeah.
us.
So
Yeah.
so the one who's 100 feet out is the one that's pinging the activity. It appears that there's a battle ensuing up ahead, 100 feet out, and then with everybody's with everybody's perception check, you can hear the sounds of battle, echoing down the tunnel. It sounds like there is at least a minimum of 2 people fighting something, but you can't.
If I look through my spider's eyes, can I see it directly happening?
Yes, you could. Good. That's cool.
Okay.
Good looking out. So, as you peer through your tiny spider's eyes, you will see everything's obviously, enlarged because of the spider's tiny form.
Yeah.
But you see what looks to be 4 humanoids, one clad in robes, and they appear to be fighting what looks to be 2 two medium insectoid. I'm saying medium for scaling purposes, so that way everybody understands. But like, you know what I mean. 2 medium like insectoid quadrupeds, and then what looks to be like a large like standing version of one of these things. Like it looks like what would happen if you put if you mixed like an ogre with one of these creatures,
Oh.
and it's standing on 2 legs, and it is this hulking large creature that is smashing the tunnel as it tries to swing and assault its what you can only assume it's prey.
Okay. Violet, I go back and say, someone's up there. We need to go. And basically starts sprinting toward the way.
Okay.
I will gladly follow suit.
As
Because
for,
I heard fight.
yes. As for the rest of you,
I'm sorry, I'm needed to get up and do something real quick. What did I miss?
sounds of battle echo throughout the tunnel up ahead, about 100 feet out. Thanks to the link with her familiar 100 feet out, she was able to witness about 4 humanoids clashing with a couple of insectoid quadrupeds, and what looks to be the amalgamation of what would happen if you mix an ogre and one of these quadrupeds together.
Oh shoot! Did they look like they needed help?
According to Violet, they did.
It's better to have more people against these
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
I'm going to preemptively form of dread before I get into combat.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll your temporary hit points.
Yep.
So what if so I know that Violet and Millennia are going. What of the rest of you?
Oh, Squarb's already got Lock and Key out. It telepathically says, "Lock, Key, time to get to work," and he's heading forward.
Yeah, I'm going.
You can feel the jubilation in Locke's, like, the moment you draw Locke, and you can't really make out why he's so happy, but you can pretty much infer why.
The man loves to fight. I can hardly fault him for that.
he enjoys a good round of fisticuffs.
Canterbury rules.
Canterbury rules.
Locke would have a handlebar mustache if he had one.
Absolutely, he would.
Absolutely. I'm going to get one for him in town.
You just replace your handguard with the handlebar mustache.
No, but he might let me like get him a stick-on one.
That'd be pretty cool. I like that. It's a magnetic handlebar mustache. Rusher. As you all sprint out ahead of you, the sounds of battle begin to echo louder and louder. You can hear this weird chittering noise as you can see out the closer you get to it. These large insectoid, almost like rust amber colored monsters leap up and try to strike at these heavily armed individuals. I would say roll initiative, but you're technically at a surprise round, so if you guys want to do something quick before we roll initiative, now's the time.
So, are those insects currently mid-leap?
Yes.
Cool. I would like to do a super cool thing and use my where is it? Gust ability. I'm trying to find the spell real quick.
Your
There it is.
Gust of Wind.
I'd like to use my Gust of Wind to interrupt their attack.
Ooh, go for it. So,
Yeah.
let me see here. Gust of Wind. It has been a while since you've had to use that spell.
A line of strong wind, 60 foot long and 10 feet wide, blasts from me in a direction I choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a saving throw or be pushed 15 feet directly away from me. So yeah, that's it. All I have to do is say I use that, and then it is a DC 12 to not get blown away.
That's what I was
Strength
looking for.
check.
That's what I was looking for. So, I'm gonna tell you right now, because you caught them in midair, they don't really have the strength to do much else. Surprising how gravity works. All right, cool. So let me see. All right, so rolling to these guys. Both fail.
Cool.
Can I combo into this?
It's part of the surprise round. Go for it.
Can I jump in front of the 4 now that there's room and then unleash Byakurai?
Yes. So you're using your breath attack?
Yep, I am. They need to make a DC 16 dex and a 30-foot cone.
Ah, I see. I see what's happening here.
I am the
see
target.
what's happening here.
What's the DC again?
16 dex.
Wow, cool. So they all fail. All 3 of the targets fail.
All right, that's 8d6.
Yeah.
We are good at fight.
Oh no, that's 33 damage. There was a lot of big numbers in that.
Here's how it's done in my head.
Okay.
As the battle comes into view, thinking quickly, Squarb, with both lock and key drawn, extends his talons out and calls forth his ancestral power from the elemental plane of air to create a gale of wind that fills the tunnel. Thus causing the rust monsters to topple over while in mid-jump. Using the force of the wind, you expend your movement to get within line of sight of them. And in one stroke of drawing Byakurai, you let loose a streak of lightning that hits all three creatures. While they are descending, the two rust monsters that had leapt forward die instantly as they are charred to cinders, while the hulking creature before you stands ever ready and more angry than it did before your arrival.
And I also
And
had
Violet and
rage.
Whisper still have surprise actions.
Correct. And what were you going to say?
And I also have raged when I leapt.
I'll give it to you. That was a bonus action.
All right.
Like it's an attack action to use the breath weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So action economy less says you can do it. Violet,
Yay.
Vesper,
All right.
what are you guys gonna do?
Geez. Violet has a bit less Nova power here at the beginning. I would say.
She's got to hit all her installs first, guys.
Yeah. Guys, wait, I need to set up. No. Yes, but
It's like that one friend who's just like, I'll be there.
yeah. I'm gonna come in and support with my longsword, which has been powered up with Form of Dread.
Yes, so it can inflict fear now, correct?
Yes, it can inflict fear now. It deals 2d10 necrotic damage, and it can inflict fear.
Oh, all of these things are not good for me. Go for it. You are a rogue. You also have you're a rogue. This is a surprise round. So guess what else you get?
I get my extra d6.
Indeed, you do.
Let's go. So let's see. That's 7 plus 9. So that is 16 necrotic damage with my sword of long death, which means it can't heal, or my weapon of certain death, my sword of certain death.
Okay, so it can't heal. And you dealt how much damage?
16.
16. Gotcha. Okay.
And then it needs to make a DC 14 wisdom save or be frightened.
It matches, surprisingly.
Does that mean it passes?
Yes, if it matches, it passes.
Yeah. Okay. That is kind of my turn. My action economy is not the most.
Okay, and then Visper.
I have a question.
I can provide answers.
So what would this creature classify as? Is it like a beast or no or something else?
I'm just gonna give this to you because I already have an idea what you're asking. It is a monstrosity.
No. Well, that changes my plans. I'm trying to think now.
To clean my fans.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
Nah, you're good. Spellcasters are fun and hard.
Scorp gets a message in his head. We should name that move Shock and Awe.
God
Absolutely.
God damn it. There was like no hesitation in the execution either.
No, that was really smooth.
That was
like that was perfect.
clean. Like that's why I'm angry about it, because I didn't come up with it first.
I can't really think of anything else but Firebolt, the classic.
I mean, you're in a 50-foot by 50-foot tunnel. You could do it.
Yeah, you can aim it to where it just hits the enemy. And not us.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I've been working on my aim.
From point blank to distance. Good job.
I mean, you know, it's more like from friendly fire to less friendly fire. It's like giving a child a grenade with the pin released. Just tell him to throw. All right, so you're gonna cast Fireball?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real specific here. Okay, so the Fireball creates a 20-foot radius sphere. This fight is happening in the middle of this tunnel, which means it's 25 feet in the tunnel. Are you aiming directly on the monstrosity, or are you aiming behind the monstrosity? And by that I mean, are you aiming just off to the side? Because your perspective is the monstrosity is to your right in terms of vision.
I'm trying to directly aim at it.
Good enough. Cool.
Awesome. Okay.
So go ahead and what's your spell save DC?
$14.
Oh, it's 14.
14? Cool. Linnea, please roll a DC 14 to saving throw.
I assume I would also need to.
Ah, yes, you would. I forgot you also went into melee.
Yep.
I am going to assume I can see this.
Yeah, you do. It'd be
Okay.
kind of hard to miss it after the first time.
That was a 19 and a 1. So I got a 21.
Cool. How are you doing?
You know
Violet?
what? I think it's funny to fail this one. I got an 11. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use a.
You know this is
inspiration.
just storytelling. Surprisingly, surprisingly, my monster rolled an at 20, so they are only taking half the damage, but that's still half of whatever the fireball's damage is. So, Visper, if you could please roll your fireball's damage.
All right. Ba-na-ba-na. Ooh. I forgot to say that was at 3rd level.
So
Oh.
that's 16 damage for those who saved.
Is it? Wait,
got a
is
32.
it basically? Wait, is it basic 66 for a fireball? Wait, how? What? How powerful is fireball? Hold on a second. I forget. Like it's such a widely known spell that I never.
It's 8d6.
It's 8d6 base.
Yep.
But she's casting it at a higher level. Oh no,
Nope.
she's casting it at 3rd level, which is the base level. Okay, so never mind.
Yep.
Whoo. Okay, cool. 32 damage, 16 damage. So 32 to Violet, 16 to everybody else because they saved.
Violet.
I'll have you know, this man this monstrosity has taken 64 points of damage because you guys have been doing increments of 16 and 32 respectively.
Yep.
So awesome. So Violet, what were you gonna say?
Are you alive?
I'm alive. I'm below half, but
Hey man, those 10
from
hit points work.
over full. But
Visper, we need to work on your aim.
I know. I'm trying.
I even gave her very specific guidelines.
Yeah, you did.
I tried.
She chose.
She chose violence. All right. I need you four to please roll initiative, as you are now in the combat order.
But it kind of worked.
Did it?
You did deal more net damage.
Not wrong.
I mean, imagine the gold value, though.
Huh.
Whoa, uh-oh. Is the stream okay?
Oh,
Oh, my stream just
oh,
dropped.
heck yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, my stream just dropped.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
There you go.
uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Well, it wouldn't be one of our games if this didn't happen.
Yep.
My stream just dropped.
Did it
Hold
go-
up.
There you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we gotta wait for OBS to catch up. Luckily, I'm recording it.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, this time I made sure I'm recording everything. So even if
That's
this doesn't
awesome.
work on, even if this doesn't work on Twitch, it will at least be recorded for posterity, and we can all
Fair
move
enough.
on with our lives.
yeah.
Uh,
The VOD viewers are important.
yeah, that's why we have the VOD channel. I really should rebrand that as a VOD channel at this point because that's all it is.
Yeah, you should.
By the way, go watch all of the previous episodes as well as our Halloween special on the VOD channel.
Yes.
Please do. That would be very happy. That would make me very happy if you could. I also need to start working on cards for the videos. So like a introductory card and then like an outro card. That would be really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Scorb, what'd you roll for your initiative?
Oh, I haven't rolled initiative.
We
yet.
haven't heard. We didn't hear you. You cut out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Please, everybody, roll initiative. You're out of the surprise round.
Cool.
That's literally what I was.
Unnatural 20, baby.
Hey!
Vesper for a total of.
S-
Or no, for Vesper.
16.
Violet. So 16. for
12.
Amelia, 12 for Scorb. Violet, what's your total?
Unnatural 20.
So a dirty 20. Got it. And then Vesper, your initiative.
Oh, I didn't roll yet. Alright. Let's see. I got a 7.
That's
I got a
that.
7.
You know what? For the damage you've caused, that's apt.
I am so angry that I can't roll above a 10 ever on the dice for initiative.
It's totally fine.
That's why I have a
Alrighty.
+7 though.
Well, so guess what? Violet wins the initiative. So, Violet, after being scorched once more by your associate,
Don't forget you have very good healing potions, Violet.
you all have very good healing potions. Yes. You go first, followed by Millennia.
Okay. Let's see. Now, I do want to clarify. Are we doing Baldur's Gate 3 familiars or raw familiars where they don't attack or they do attack versus they don't?
The raw familiars do attack. Yeah, you can still attack. They're just
They can attack on their initiative, really?
they go immediately after you. But yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That means I have 4 spiders that can do like 2 damage each. Let's go.
Right, something like that. Yeah.
But they can test poison damage for me, which is nice.
You know what?
Um,
That's a win. I'll take that. That's a win for you.
That's a win. Although not to say I'm low on poison
No.
per se. No. But I am going to I think do we get flanking?
In this instance, yes, you do, but not with your familiars. 'Cause
Fair enough.
Your familiars are not in position for flanking yet.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how you would receive flanking from such tiny creatures.
No. I'm more asking for the sake of my extra d6 of
Oh, no.
Sneak attack.
No, you're not in position for flanking yet. It's directly in front of you.
Right, okay. Can I move around behind it?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
There's
Okay.
more than enough.
I rolled a
movement.
16 to hit.
That will actually hit. Yes.
Let's go. Weird physics on that die, but and I get my extra d6 for sneak attack.
Yes, you are now flanking
Question
with
mark.
Millennia. Yes.
Awesome. So that is a big 18 necrotic damage, and it needs to make its fear check.
What's your DC?
14.
It fails.
It is afraid
Yes,
until
it is
the end of my
now-
next turn,
It is now frightened, which I will rotate.
which means Millennia, you get advantage on your attacks.
Oh, cool. I don't even have to use
So-
Fighting Spirit.
Which sucks.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
That is the worst scenario.
Violet or Millennia doesn't have to use a resource to get advantage now. Woohoo.
Woo.
That's not the worst of my misery. I'll be honest with you.
The worst if I crit.
Oh wait, you took some significant amount of damage.
I did, yeah.
No, I was talking about Millennia.
Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of. Not really. That was 16 damage.
It is 16 damage. Oh, it's by an... Okay, so I did specify by an enemy creature, so you're in the clear. I did specify
Yep.
enemy creature, so luckily
Yep.
every time Visper friendly fires, you do not get to roll on the table.
At this point, that's acceptance.
Yes, it is. Okay, so Violet, is there anything else you would like to do on this turn?
I will. I'll coat my sword for next time, just in case.
Okay, cool. So you
Yep.
so you apply poison.
And then, yep, and then my 4 spiders time. Wahoo!
Woo.
Go, little guys.
So, yep. Should I roll 1d20 for all 4 of them, or?
Yeah, I'll treat that as such, just to save you time.
Yeah, okay. So they roll an 11 to hit.
They get a +4 for their bite attacks, by the way.
Wow.
Yes, I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, 10 does not puncture through the chitinous hide of this creature.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Well, look at you, because following suit, next on the list is Millennia.
How's the dude looking?
He's not bloodied, if that's what you're asking.
Cool. I'm gonna start by shifting.
Okay, so bonus action to shift.
So I get +1 AC.
Yeah, you chose the Beast Hide shifter, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'll mark that to 17. I get 6 plus an additional 1d6 temporary health, which I rolled a 4, so that's 10. Hooray! And now begins the fun. I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do. You have flanking.
Cool. First attack. 28 to hit.
Will definitely hit.
Okay, I'll save time. Second attack. Another 28.
Well, if the 26 will hit. By,
Yep.
by law.
All right. So, first attack does 18 plus 2d6. So, 28 damage on the first attack.
Okay. And
Sorry.
is any of that damage elemental?
There's 10 damage of that's lightning.
Copy.
Second
So-
attack is what?
How much damage did you do on the breath? It was 32, right, for the breath?
It was let me really quick.
I know it was like 30 something.
Yeah. 33.
33. Okay, so let me change this number because I said 32. So,
Okay.
33 for that. 10 of that was electricity. So that base is 6. Oh, no, wait.
Oh,
No, they failed.
no.
So he took the full brunt of
I
it.
may just not have acquired it yet because I'm fairly certain. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, cool. All right, proceed. Sorry, there's something I had to do.
You're fine.
And then your second attack.
So that is 23, 10 of which is lightning.
So you said 23 points of damage?
Yes, 10 of which is lightning.
All right, cool.
And how's he looking?
Let's see here. Let me do math, because what I do is that I just add everything up, and then once it hits a threshold.
Okay.
So this is why calculators are so good. This is why every table needs them.
Because the quicker we can end this, the safer people will be.
He is now bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
So I'll do this again. First attack, 22 to hit.
Will hit.
Okay. Second attack. No crit this time. That's another 28 though.
Okay, both will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
And then just remind me what lightning damage you're doing.
So that is 24 damage, 11 of which is lightning.
Okay. Okay, and then for the second attack.
Ew. That's 17 damage, and 6 of which is lightning.
Okay. All right. So yes, this monstrosity is bloodied, but it is still standing.
Okay.
Alright.
That is my turn.
All right, so it's going to be the caravan guard's turn. I forgot to mention the rest of the battlefield. There appears to be a wagon that's just off to the side. It has been toppled over, and whatever supplies that were in there have tumbled out of the back of the wagon. You have the robed figure, and you have the 3 heavily armed guards that are helping you out. They look over to you guys. Oh, timely assistance. Good. Let's kill this creature. And all 3 of them are going to, or at least 3 armed guards are going to rush over and attempt to strike at him. And of course, this is the time when I roll poorly. Well, except for one of them.
Average NPC.
The average NPC be like. All right, so 2.
They're like the guards in Skyrim.
That's so mean. The 2 guys with their swords and shields, they rush over and they get into flanking positions. And they try to slash, but their blades just ring and bounce off the chitinous armor of this creature, while the one who looks to be in command, he wields this rather hefty looking spear, and he lunges forward and he gets just underneath one of the chitin plates and then is able to stab in, and it gets its arm. So he is going to be rolling. He deals. That's not too bad. He deals 11 damage.
Nice.
He,
Respectable.
Yeah, he dealt a
he's
solid
carrying
11
his
points.
team.
Yeah, he dealt a very solid 11 damage, and then he immediately you'll see that he then twists the handle, and then you'll notice that the back end of the pole arm begins to extend even further, and then he locks it into the ground as his remaining action, and he goes, "It shan't be moving anytime soon. Finish it off." So he effectively has prevented it from moving, even including fear. So it's feared until the end of Violet's turn, and it's now locked in place. It is effectively restrained.
Let's go.
So that should take care of the caravan guards, which means Squarb, you're up.
Cool. So Squarb's just gonna run in with lock and key and just batter this thing.
Go for it.
Cool. So he is how far away from me? Just to see, because I want to.
He's 20 feet out. You're well
Cool.
within your range.
Well, it wasn't that actually. Where was it? I wanted to use the charger action.
Yeah, then you're well within charger distance too, because it's 10 feet of straight movement, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action with the dash action to go ahead and rush my happy behind on in. We are looking at a critical.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, so remind me how crunchy crits work. I always forget.
You take the maximum damage of the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's the base. Then you roll the damage dice, and then you add any modifiers, and that total is your critical damage.
Okay, so it's 12 plus whatever I roll on this d8. That is 13 points of damage.
Okay. And then I believe there's something extra that happens with Charger, correct?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
no.
he takes an additional 5 points of damage on top of that.
Correct. Okay, so that's 18 points of damage. Is what I'm putting. Okay. You are now within melee range, and you have extra attack if I recall correctly. Being fighter.
I do, but that specifies on the attack action, and I don't think I can take that after having also done dash.
Let me go
Is
over.
the charge
Oh,
action not
well,
attack?
so the charge feature is a little bit different. So let me read Charger real fast, so that way I have a better understanding. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so when you use the dash action, you can use a bonus action to make a melee weapon attack or shove a creature he chose to do the weapon attack. So no, because he chose to do the dash action, which takes up his attack action, he then used his bonus action to make the attack in order to make, so that way he can make it into melee range. So he's right. His action economy is sound.
but
Yeah.
Squarb has action surge as well.
That is correct.
That's
Yes.
true, and honestly, there's no reason not to use it.
Might as well.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and action surge to take an attack action.
Go for it.
Okay. So first one is a 11 to hit.
Sadly, 11 will not break through the chitinous armor.
That's fine. And then the next one is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Cool. So that's going to be another 12 points of damage.
Okay. And I believe he's also hit with a mark.
Let me double check that real quick.
Actually, I think he's hit with 2 marks, actually, because you hit him with a
Oh,
charge
yeah.
attack.
Whenever you make a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your turn. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and get the mark.
Okay.
And then there's also Lock's special thing. So whenever you successfully strike a creature, you apply a lockdown mark. The mark persists for up to a minute. When Lock strikes a creature with a lockdown mark, the creature must roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Fails.
Cool. It is restrained
So
and must make another Constitution saving throw at the end of its turn, each of its turns.
Cool, so it is frightened, restrained twice.
Yep.
This poor guy, he was just hungry.
Anywho, so yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Cool. I have to double check the restrained condition. I need to make sure that he can still attack. That's so funny.
Right.
Let me see. So restrained is speed becomes 0. Okay, that's fine. Attacks against him have advantage. That's fine. He has disadvantage. That's less fine.
Echion, I forgot about rage damage again.
Yes!
That's
This is plus what?
plus 8.
Oh, that's fine. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, and then creatures disadvantage with dexterity saving throws. Awesome. So he rolls a disadvantage for all of his attacks, and he has disadvantage on dex saving throws, and he can't move. This guy was just hungry.
Well, we know, but
You will pay for your gluttony, monster.
So, as it is trying to break free from its restraints to no avail, it is going to use its bonus action, and its bonus action is. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, cool. Oh my, I thought I miswrote it. All right, so this creature is going to use Voltaic Surge.
Right.
When it receives lightning damage, it holds whatever lightning
Oh.
damage as a charge,
Oh.
and then it can convert that into greater power or healing.
Ah.
So all that lightning damage you dealt will be converted into healing for this instance. So you gave it
I gave it a lot.
70 hit points.
I am the worst person to do this with. I need to have somebody give me a weapon.
I was like, she's not gonna like this.
Oh no.
So it heals for 70 hit points as its bonus action, and then it's going to try to swing at something. It is in a target-rich environment. It is currently surrounded by foes, so it's going to roll a d6 to see who it hits. Got a 5, so let's see. In that, it will attack one of the caravan guards.
Okay.
Let me just do my calculations real fast, so that way I can see how healthy it is after healing 70 hit points.
I think it's good.
I mean, it's better than it was.
I literally can't use my weapon now. It sucks.
Okay, so it's not doing too bad. It's still bloodied, but like it's less bloody than it was prior.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so then the guard is got a pretty okay. Not when it fails, because oh my god, that was even worse because it's rolling a disadvantage. It has multi attack. Fuck it, roll again. Come on, that's still a fail. All right, well, the monstrosity cannot hit anything because it's one arm is restrained and it's been like magically sealed on movement, so it's like it really can't do anything. Is Visper back?
I don't think Visper went.
Oh, okay, it was
anywhere.
Mafia. I'm sorry, it was Mafia.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, Visper, it is your go. You have a
Alright.
fully locked down monster in front of you, and it is surrounded by friends.
Like, how far is it away from me?
It's about 20 feet out,
I'm
but
back.
it is. But welcome
Welcome
back.
back. I healed the monster for 70 hit points.
What?
It
Huh?
used Voltaic Surge, which converts lightning damage into healing
Or power.
or power.
Dang.
Cool.
So I need a different weapon.
So it's 20 feet away from me. That's enough for what?
I wanna remind you, it is surrounded by your ally.
It's fine.
I'm at 21 HP, which is less HP than the last time you cast Fireball.
I don't think this will affect you. Hopefully.
Okay, good.
Hopefully.
Read the spell.
Carefully.
Does it say hostile
How-
or does it just say creatures?
How far away is Violet from the creature?
We are up in its face.
Everybody
I am in
is-
melee.
Everybody is
behind it.
in melee. All of your party members and all of the caravan guards, except for the robed one, is in melee range. They have this dude surrounded. That thing stands as a large creature. It is a 2. So if I put it on a box, it is a 2x2. They basically have that thing surrounded with 6 people.
All right, so I had to change my original plan, but
Or you can keep the
Oh,
original plan.
please.
Just know the consequences of your actions will come back to bite you.
I don't want to kill Violet. That's the thing.
Yeah, Violet might straight up go straight to full dead. So
I don't want to kill her, so 5 feet is good. Hopefully, that Violet might survive 5 feet.
I mean, you could aim it on its head if it's above us.
Alright. Wait, is it like above us?
It
Or
stands
Like,
taller
it's
than the
tall.
majority. It stands
Yeah.
taller than all of you, and it's like twice your size. So yes, but it's not like above you in terms of like height elevation. No, it is on the ground. It's standing there, locked in
Alright.
place.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the 5 feet one just so Violet doesn't die. Alright, so the first thing I would like to do is I would like to use my bonus action, aka my face step, so I can teleport directly on the creature.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I was originally going to use Fireball, but realizing that it strikes at a 20-foot radius, I decided to change it to most minute meteors at 4th level.
You
Okay.
didn't have to get up on top of it.
You can throw the meteors.
I want to be cool and
Cool.
jump on
So
top
so
of it.
so you're on top of it, and you cast minute meteors. Are you going to wait? You can't use your bonus action to launch the meteors. So you just have orbiting meteors around you.
Well, um,
It's okay. You can tell me. You can tell me that's what you're doing.
I
I won't think-
didn't re-
won't
I
think
didn't
less-
think that through.
I won't think lesser of you.
I didn't know I couldn't cast it.
No, it takes an action
mean-
to cast. It's just that in order to use the meteors, you have to use a bonus action to throw them.
And I already used my bonus action.
Wait, hold on. Actually, no, she's actually goaded for this. She's actually on top of this. Like, literally, she's got this correct. Oh, that's a little bit bad, though.
Mm.
Visper, I need you to read the last sentence in the paragraph of Melf's Minute Meteors. Starting with each creature.
Alright. Yeah, I read it.
Cool. Cool.
Oh.
Oh, when you cast the spell too,
Yes.
you can use them.
Yeah, when you cast the spell, you can use them. So actually, right now, you can just summon the meteors and drop the meteors on
Alright.
them. You can drop 2 meteors on this guy if you really want to do.
Alright, yay!
While you're
I'll
on
do
top
that.
of him.
I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, cool. So I need basically the whole party to roll dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Because it's each creature within 5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes, and she's dropping it on herself, effectively, in her own square. But it's okay, don't worry about it, because it's only 4d6 fire damage.
Let's go. I got
Only.
a high number.
Woo!
Oh, I fail. That one.
Okay?
I got a dirty 20.
I got 18.
Okay, so Visper's DC is 14? Cool.
Yes.
Cool. So here's the thing. My my Rust Hulk has to roll with disadvantage. He rolls a nat 1. Now my 3 caravan guards have to roll.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
One of them succeeds. Visper, would you kindly tell us the fire damage you just dealt to the whole party, including
Visper
yourself?
just did a war
46.
crime.
46 is
Oh,
okay.
oh, let
46
me-
is not.
Let me roll to see.
She didn't even roll yet.
Okay, so that's one of the meteors.
Okay.
All right,
other one?
is 6, and the other one is
So it's 16.
10.
Okay.
16.
16 in total.
So 16 and 8, respectively, for those who passed. Because you take
Yeah.
half damage, so he will take 16.
Ouch.
Uh,
Well, there goes those 70 hit points.
Could we try not blowing ourselves up, please?
I'll have you know she's got 4 more of those meteorites on standby.
6 more because she cast it at 4th level.
She casted it at 4th level?
yep.
Yes.
Never mind, she's got 6 of those. That's disgusting.
Whisper again.
No, 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 no. Let her cook. I love this.
Let me.
Let her cook. Violet, you're up with Millennia on deck. That was wild that this is happening.
My stomach hurts from laughing too hard.
Welcome back. The insanity of what Visper does makes me giggle, and I wish I could animate it. Like, it makes me want to go into animation. All right, so Violet, you're up with Millennia on deck. Violet, what you got?
Oh, Violet's muted.
Is she?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. But why?
Don't know.
What is the problem?
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hello?
There you
there you
are.
go.
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment again.
Oh, no problem.
Fire alarm in Brother's
Oh.
room
Oh,
went off
always
and,
fun.
And we're a bit confused on why. So,
Always fun. Always fun.
yeah.
Oh, alrighty.
Thankfully, there does not seem to be a fire.
That's good.
That's a solid.
You know, at a quick cursory glance.
That's good to note. I'm glad.
So, yeah.
So you think it was just maybe like a smoke or something like that?
I don't know.
Well, it's your turn to attack.
Oh, awesome. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna press my longsword of certain death button.
Oh,
Which
wait
is
a
gonna...
minute. Hold on. I forgot you had the certain death. He couldn't have healed those 70 hit points.
Oh, we could have. Yes. Violet. Yes.
Literally the first time this ability has come in.
Oh.
That's on me.
Bro cannot
Okay.
heal hit
I will
points.
go ahead and deduct those 70 hit points, and I will just reestablish that for later if he's still alive at the end of this turn.
Okay, so
Let's
as long as
go.
you hit Violet, I'm good.
So yeah, I rolled unnatural 20 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Dealing let's see.
Actually, no. You know what? For story purposes, I'm still gonna make him burn the charge. He just can't heal. So
Yeah.
like nothing
Okay,
happens.
dealing
He's a creature. He doesn't know any
18.
better.
Okay, let's see. We've got 18
Okay.
necrotic damage. He needs to roll a con save for poison and a wisdom save for fear.
Okay, so
Both 14.
Both 14. Okay, so he passes the con. He fails his wisdom.
Okay, so he is spooked. How does this
Still,
work
he's
again?
still restrained. He can't move anyways. You're the target of his fear, and he can't purposely move away from you. That's so fucked.
Does he take 2d8 halved of poison?
Yes, he will
Or
still
is
take. Yeah, he'll
that
still take the poison
none?
damage.
Okay. 2d8 halved is 10 halved to 5 from the pass. If he's resistant, it doesn't matter. If he's immune, it's 0.
No, yeah, you can tell that the poison is having an effect on him.
Also,
Awesome.
shouldn't you have gotten advantage because you're flanking?
So you should have added your sneak attack damage on top of that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did add my sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So I did a total of 18 plus 5, 23 damage this turn.
23 damage.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right, Millennium on deck.
Okay. Do I have advantage on attacking or?
Yes, everything around him
Okay.
is flank.
Cool. All right. First attack.
Hell, at this point, Visper has advantage on the attack roll.
Another 28 to hit.
Yep, go ahead.
Second attack.
Yep.
22 to hit.
Will also hit. Roll your damages.
All right. First. is 20 damage, with 4 of it being lightning.
Okay.
Second. 24 damage with 9 as lightning.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh.
That healing really made or broke the difference. I'll be honest with
Yep.
you.
So, I want to do something cool. I'm trying to think. All right. So I stab Byakurai into it,
Okay.
and then I overcharge it.
Oh, you're just gonna overload the battery?
Yes.
So, so you see that as you slide Byakurai underneath the chitinous plates, you get right in its abdomen, or right right in its chest area, and then you just call upon the lightning within. And at first it absorbs the lightning, but since it can't heal, it can only fuel its strength, so its musculature begins to embiggen. But because it's getting so much electricity and it doesn't have enough time to process it all at once, you would essentially fry it from the inside.
Yes. Then once it collapses, I just slowly remove the blade and wipe it off. And then I look at the cloaked figure and go like, "Are you with the cult?"
What? No, I'm a merchant. It's cold in a cave.
All right, cool.
And then you see the guard captain. He just clicks his spear back into place before he unbraces it and then pulls it out of the creature. Thank you for your timely assistance.
That was
Hardly
fun
a
fight.
problem. Is everyone all right?
I believe so. How about you boys? You good? And then you see the two caravan guards that were failing to slash it with their swords. They just sort of collapse on the ground, just exhausted. We'll be good.
That's about right.
We'll be
I
good.
also apologize for our companions. Friendly fire. It's something we're working on.
Personally, I would appreciate some healing.
I give I give Violet my other potion of greater healing.
I technically have one of those.
Oh, you do?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I
wait,
gave you
I
one.
think I might have used it already. Let me check.
Check
Yeah.
your inventory.
I don't have a greater one. I have Supreme, Superior, Greckleston.
Oh yeah, the
and
Greggleston's a healing
normal.
one. That's the one I have. too.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll use the Greckleston one. I'm sure it'll be fine. There will be no issues with that.
We can still climb walls. That never went away.
Yeah, I haven't said it went away yet. One of those weird things that I'm just like, yeah, you know, we'll go away eventually.
Which that was 44 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Where are my notes for that potion?
Let's go. I'm at 26 hit points.
Ugh.
Okay, let me see. Oh, it's in a different book. Hold up a sec.
Hey Visper,
Yep.
next time you have a training session with your aunt, can you tell her to work on your area of effect stuff?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, just be better.
We're not angry. We're just concerned.
Did you know that not all of your spells do area of effect damage?
A thing to note now.
You have Firebolt.
It's the best thing though. She gets results. You can't deny
He
that.
does.
But fireball's more fun though. But alright, I'll keep the friendly fire to a minimum.
Thank you.
You have Magic Missile.
You do have You don't even have to roll for magic missile. You do have magic missile. You can just shoot that and it'll hit. It can't fail unless they have shields. Or the ring of there's a certain ring or something like that. This book. This feels like the right notebook.
If you hold true to us not getting a lot of friendly fire, I will get you a bag of cookies when we get back to Blasphatan.
Oh, also,
Yes.
I'm just going because I didn't do it the first. I didn't do it for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just save us the grievance, and I'm just gonna have Visper's Wild Magic Surge just go up by 3.
Okay.
So, okay. So who drank the potion?
I did.
Please roll a d8.
We love D8s in this house. That is a 6.
6. Oh, I didn't finish writing that. Let me finish writing that real fast.
I even made a note of it in my notebook to get you a bag of cookies if you don't cause a lot of friendly fire damage.
All right. Definitely not gonna do that anymore.
Okay.
All
I
right,
have
cool.
found a method that works.
Violet, please roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
The DC is 10.
Okay, I'm pretty good at those. Yeah, easy. That's a 21.
Cool. No ill effects are presented to you at this time.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay.
I Would you guys like help upturning your cart and getting on back on the road?
Yeah, that would be helpful. Hey, is the way to Abu Qinasta still open?
Oh yeah, we took care of that problem.
There was a problem?
The so the cult of Golion hired a war band to guard that entrance.
blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. It's
They're
fixed.
gone now. We're good.
Oh, well, all's well that ends well then. Wonderful.
Yep.
Wonderful. Yeah, if you just want to help us while my men rest, that'd be fantastic. And if there's yeah, we could really use the help.
Hey,
Yeah.
can Lydia just one hand like pull the cart back to righting itself?
Just fucking like just Halo flips the Warthog.
Gotta use this extreme strength somehow.
Right. Alrighty. Now that I found my notebook for this campaign, I can one of my notebooks. Anyways, I have 3 notebooks on my desk, and I keep forgetting which notebook is which because they don't have labels
Nice.
on them.
You should probably make labels.
No, because I also use them for other campaigns, so it's very hard to keep track of them.
Ah.
So, alrighty. So after you help the caravan with their cargo, and you made sure that everybody's secure, we are going to call it there for today, because I believe Visper, you're still on a time limit. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well then I don't want to push that any further. So, but 2 hours is a good session to come back to. Thank you everybody for coming back and playing with me. I know it's been a long time, but I'm very happy to see you guys come back. And thank you, chat, for sticking with us and just hanging out and watching the shenanigans unfold.
Woohoo.
If you guys want to keep seeing what we're doing, we're gonna try to stay as consistent as possible. We come up here roughly every Sunday, and then so you can find us here at around 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is when we normally start. So if you want to stay here and continue watching us be nerds, please, that would be awesome. I would love to see you. But yeah, you'll see us
Yeah,
here
baby.
you'll see us here every Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be streaming as well. I don't know when I'll start streaming, but I will be streaming tomorrow as well. We're gonna be playing a new game that I got called Crown Trick. It looks to be a sort of sort of tactical inspired roguelike game that I'm really excited to try out. And then come Wednesday, we're gonna go back. We're gonna be playing more Dave the Diver. I really have been enjoying that game a lot. It's surprisingly more fun than I gave it credit for. Plus, my early childhood joy of marine biology is kicking into overdrive when I play that game. So, um, but yeah, that's gonna be it from us, guys. Do you guys have any plans for this week?
Maybe Alan Wake 2 is continuing for me. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'm not streaming anymore, but I am still trying to appear on people's streams fairly often. So if anyone's playing Lethal Company, I've been trying to get that. I've been trying to join in on one of those for
I will
a
have to
little
set up a
bit.
Lethal Company night because I do have that game and it's a lot of fun.
I have
I
that
do
game
not.
too.
I've
I'd
not played
play
it
it.
yet. I own it, but I have not played it yet.
It's only good with friends, in my opinion. Playing that game solo
I
is
do not own
Yeah.
it, but I would love to try it.
it's so worth it.
It's like $10,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Well, how about you, Visper, and you Scorb? Anything?
I don't stream anymore, but I'm currently have a few art projects in the works, like a big trying to visualize a fan fiction into animatic form. So that's something I've been
Oh.
working on.
That's wild.
It's very long, but my goal is to finish it because people are looking forward to it, and I finished the layout for the intro sequence. So
Heck yeah, progress. We love to hear it.
Very nice.
Woo.
And how about you, Aaron?
I, much like every other person here, I am also no longer broadcasting. I've
Oh.
just got a lot of work and projects happening here on my end of things. Just little things mostly. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well,
I just haven't
I
had time
mean,
and I got bored.
I feel
yeah.
that. It happens. It happens.
Frog, if we ever want to continue that Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, or
Oh,
start a new
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'd like to continue that Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough sometime.
Oh, we could also continue that whatchamacallit, the other one.
The
Divinity
other-
Original
Divinity.
Sin
Oh,
playthrough.
Oh yeah, we never
yeah.
finished that either.
We
Woof.
barely started that.
Yeah.
Woof.
And I've
Well,
not been able to play Divinity on my own just because the new system is not friendly to my D&D brain.
fair.
My poisoned brain.
Poison works really well in Divinity.
It really does.
You playing the first one or the second one?
I only own the second one.
Oh, perfect then. Yeah. Well, if you need a fourth, I'm here for it.
I think we are all in a game together, Ekion.
Yeah, I'm
you're
pretty
hosting
sure.
it.
I'm pretty confident I'm the one who's hosting that game.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll set some we'll set some time aside. We'll see how it goes scheduling wise. But yeah, that's gonna be from us, guys. Thank you so much once again for joining us again. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, or if I don't see you tomorrow, hope I'll see you Wednesday. And if not, I'll see you next Sunday. We'll never know. But hey, I hope to see you eventually. Until then, guys, you guys have a great rest of your night. Make sure you stay hydrated, get something to eat, have a great rest of your weekend. Ciao for now.
Be safe, everyone.
Bye.
Ah.